Kamala Harris made the news over the weekend because she's telling lies again, per usual. This is Kamala Harris's modus operandi, to tell lies. This lie is about Florida's new proposed curriculum. So yes, this sounds, oh, this is in the weeds, this is nitty gritty. So Florida is proposing a curriculum that will be implemented in their public schools based on recent legislation that we've heard about, legislation that calls for the education of children about the reality of communism, or prohibits the indoctrination of children in radical gender ideology. And their new curriculum, as it pertains to history, particularly American history, particularly the time in U.S. history when slavery was legal in our country, Kamala Harris is wildly misrepresenting what this is. This is what Kamala's claim is. Let's take a listen to that first.
Extremists, so-called leaders, for months have dared to ban books. Book bans in this year of our Lord 2023. Extremists here in Florida pass a law, don't say gay, trying to instill fear in our teachers that they should not live their full life and love who they love. And now, on top of all of that, they want to replace history with lies. Middle school students in Florida to be told that enslaved people benefited from slavery. High schoolers may be taught that victims of violence, of massacres, were also perpetrators. I said it yesterday. They insult us in an attempt to gaslight us, and we will not have it.
Kamala Harris doing what Kamala Harris always does. This is how Kamala Harris even got to be Vice President of the United States, because she's corrupt and she lies. So let's start with her contradiction here. So this is the funny thing about the leftist ideology, is you don't even have to speak in order for it to debunk itself. It will fundamentally cannibalize its own arguments. So for example, the 1619 Project, what does the 1619 Project teach? The 1619 Project teaches that America, the United States of America, was built on the backs of slaves. That the United States of America was built on the labor of slaves. So we're supposed to believe, if we listen to the 1619 Project, it was from the New York Times, but it's now in curriculum in schools all across the country. We're supposed to believe that America was built on the backs of slaves, but then Kamala Harris tells us that apparently slaves had no monetizable skills that they used to build America? Well, it seems to me that both of those things can't be true. Either America was built on the backs of slaves who had skills and labor that was monetized by evil slave owners, or they had no skills or labor that could be monetized, and therefore the whole thing cannibalizes itself. She's contradicting herself. This is what the Democratic ideology always does.